All right, welcome to another video breakdown. This is Duke's win against UVA, a dominant win by the Duke Blue Devils. I am repping my March Madness. It is now March 3rd as I'm recording this Sunday morning. Worked last night and I worked till 2 a.m. and then I worked today from 2 to 8. So I had to squeeze this in. So I hope you guys enjoy. Duke 73-48 win, a dominant win by Duke. I think as Filipowski has the ball right here, I think this is one of his best games, if not his best game of the year, one of his best games of the season for sure. I mean, 9 of 14 from the field, and we're going to go right into it. So you see him trying to force his will, a little one-on-one, stays with it. 9 of 14. There's one of the misses right there. Gets his own rebound. Solid start. Now this UVA offense, it doesn't really show much of their offense, and I hate that they don't because I ran this. It's called mover blocker. It's a pin down flare screen action. I ran this in college for my junior and senior year, but they don't really show the action in here as much. But that's a nice lob there by UVA, and we scored at a little bit higher rate than UVA. UVA chooses to do 30 seconds and then shoot, as we did it within like 15 to 20 seconds. All right, back to the game. This move by Proctor, called this the rondo. Here, guys got a bite. Tough finish. A little rondo, just show the ball, fade away. Tough move. He had a great game. Tyrese Proctor, by the way, Jesus Christ. I mean, he has just been so good for Duke. He was 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. Oh my God, how did he smoke that? Filipowski being a point forward. Just go under control. Under control, good pivot, good skip. Like I said, Proctor had a hell of a game. Knocks that down. Good job by Filipowski there. Just being under control, man. Just being very under control as a big man, because that normally can lead to off balance turnovers, or that can lead to him giving up a charge. A little and one there. Straight line drive against Mark Mitchell, but that's the thing is Beekman, the only guy at Virginia that can score a basketball. Just really good help side defense there by Duke. Look, for you youngsters, that's beautiful basketball. Look, what you need to know is in transition, give it up early, and then you'll get it back. And then you get to make the decision. That defender stood no chance because Jeremy Roach and Sean Stewart played the perfect give and go in transition right here. Just unbelievable basketball. And this is unbelievably hard going this fast. Like, this is not easy. Give it up. Give it up. Good. Just Duke was on one. Duke's been on one for about a month now. They were on one last night against Virginia. Sean Stewart, God, he is just 6 and 8 in 15 minutes. Dude's ridiculous. Okay, this action. Duke killed Virginia in this action. So what Duke is doing right here is their ball screen offense, but what they're going to do to manipulate Virginia. Virginia is very good defensively. They're known for their defense, right? So how do you counter that? You lift everybody in your set. Filipowski's going to set a pick and roll. You're going to clear Sean Stewart out of that paint, so Filipowski's by himself, and you're going to make the help side in the deep corner who's guarding McCain decide, is he going to go up for Filipowski right here or give up the skip to McCain, who's the three-point shooter? So you see Flip is gone. Sean Stewart lifts, so Sean Stewart's guy has to come guard Sean Stewart. Hands up, Flip's wide open. The guy that's guarding McCain has to decide, do I stay with McCain or do I get in front of Flip? He doesn't get in front of Flip, leads to a dunk. Flip's guy has no chance in this, by the way. There's nothing he can do. He's just a victim of a good set. Good basketball by Duke. It's basically a high-low, pick and roll into high-low for the bigs. Similar action. It's not the same, but it's similar. And this comes at the end of the shot clock. So you have, I don't want to start over. I've done that several times in these video breakdowns. Ball screen action. TJ Power is going to lift as Ryan Young drops. Mark Mitchell is going down to the dunker spot. Just right there. Could have been an and one. Good finish by Ryan Young. Don't need to see that. You see him get hit. And Duke was cruising, man. Duke shot 49% from the field. Basically 50% had double-digit offense rebounds again. So I think this is the 4th or 5th game this season where Duke shot basically 50% or more and had double-digit rebounds. Doesn't get talked about. All right, similar action. Here we go. McCain and Ryan Young are high. Little double screen action. Throw pitch back to McCain. McCain's guy or Ryan Young's guy, you see where he is. He is in a full sprint, all shit mode. And then you got TJ Power's guy is now the victim of monkey in the middle. Do I go after Ryan Young? Do I go after TJ Power? He tries to go to Ryan Young. It's too late. Here comes Mark Mitchell flying down from the short corner. Just watch it live. Beautiful basketball, man. Duke Shire lifting his whole offense to create basically just angles and lanes for guys off ball is fantastic. And then Filipowski, little windmill action. I was very impressed with that. And the people on Twitter that's like, oh, his knee. They bump knees. I can't, like, you are just choosing to not believe that they bump knees in the the court storming. Good job, Flip. Very proud of you for your performance. Straight line drive. Nice punch there. I think that was about done. Look, I'm not going to complain. Virginia has 15 points with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And 2 of those points came from a punch like that. Catch and shoot action. That's a tough play right there. I don't even know. End of the half. I mean, look at that contest. Good contest. Good shot. 18 points going into halftime. Duke could probably stop right now at this screenshot at 48 points and won the game. Oh, no, they were tied. 73-48. Insane. Insane to me. Transition again. Look, Roach gives up early. Flushed by Proctor. Proctor's 3rd dunk of the season, by the way. So now he is in front of Ryan Young's 2 to Proctor's 3. Just a good pass by Roach. Filipowski gets called ball watching. His guy backdoor cuts. I mean, this isn't a play, by the way. This is just playing basketball to try and get a shot. So Filipowski's in good coverage. He's fine, but he's ball watching, and his guy sees it. You know, simple basketball. Simple basketball. And this breakdown is going to be shorter than normal breakdowns because since Virginia does not score, this breakdown was only 5 minutes and like 40 seconds compared to a normal condensed game where it's 10 minutes or more. So, yeah. So, again, look at Duke's just lifting their post players right here. Filipowski, the 5, and Mark Mitchell, the 4. Filipowski guy's going to hard hedge and then get back, but throwing to Mitchell, and you saw earlier in the game where Filipowski's wide open. Well, Virginia counters that finally. The guy is going to call it tagging Filipowski or bump and hold until his guy gets back. He's going to bump Filipowski and try and hold him, but he lets Filipowski cross his face. If you saw my first episode, I said that's the one thing you don't want to do as a defender is let the offensive player cross your face. He crosses your face, off ball, you're beat. And this is why I say that. Filipowski gets what he wants. Virginia audibles from their earlier defensive scheme where this help side guy is now completely coming to stop Filipowski. But he lets Filipowski just cut in front of him like he doesn't exist. Easy 2 for Filipowski. Duke lifting the post players, lifting the set, creating angles. Good basketball. And then turnover. Jared McCain does this a couple times a game. Just handing the cookie jar, going the other way, pick 6, live ball turnovers. Another thing, McCain had 6 points, right? 7 points. I got it right here for you. He had 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 8 from the field. Where I'm going with this, Duke had 7 guys have 6 or more points, and Ryan Young had 2 points and 3 assists. So as I look at that, I look at you have 8 guys there creating 3 or more buckets for you. That's really efficient basketball from top to bottom. 8 guys giving you 2 to 3 buckets. Sean Stewart, welcome to the Sean Stewart experience. I gave him his flowers, and this is where I say Sean Stewart, he always goes like 85 miles an hour, and right here is the school zone where you need to go 25. Oh, did not go far enough back. right here. As you're a big man, find a guard. Find a guard. And he's looking, oh shit. That's where you need to go 25 miles an hour. You're up 27 at that point. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the Sean Stewart experience where he just always goes all out. Transition 3. Roach is upset. Roach is upset because he didn't know the screen was coming and he gets burned. So sorry, Sean Stewart. Got to see this one more time. So here we go. Jeremy Roach. He's just getting back in transition. Filipowski's guys coming to set a screen, but Filipowski doesn't see it because Filipowski's looking at the ball again. That happens. But this is on Roach technically, but that's also on Filipowski for not talking. So this ball goes in and watch Roach. Talk. You got to love it. Look, Duke's down. Duke's up 22 now, and you would thought that Duke's down 22. So Duke's holding themselves accountable. And then Proctor. Jesus Christ, dude. That's filthy. As Mark Jackson always says, can I have this dance? Just no chance. The guy stays in front of him for the most part. Good defense, but 6'5" fading away. Good night. Good night. So it looks like Duke is doubling the ball screen. Look, this is good. I like seeing Duke double ball screens, especially this high. Obviously, Duke doubles post to post or in the post. UVA's going to get a 3 right here, but it's not because of a bad double. Like that's what you call a coffin corner. That's a coffin corner. Duke just made this guy dribble. Look where he starts his dribble. He's in the middle of the court. He's there, and he's going to be behind the official. That's where he's going to end up. Great defense by Ryan Young to not give up his outside leg as leverage. Hands basically on the ball, and the only thing opens deep opposite. And Sean Stewart, again, he's just going all out at the wrong time because he's going to go get that post player when he should be more in the ACC logo because he could go to both that guy in the deep corner. Instead, it's the skip, and it has not like the dude had no power behind it, so it has to be a bounce to the deep opposite, which is what you want. But Sean Stewart's too far, and then just close out high, baby. Close out high instead. Out of control. Close out. Step over. 3. So just And again, nitpicking. Sean Stewart is just, look, he's playing now the last few games, not just the last 2, the last few games, he's playing double-digit minutes, man, and he's being productive. He's always been productive statistically, but he's starting to do it consistently better on the floor where you don't see it in the numbers. And that's big for Sean Stewart, but big for John Shire. Little bump and one. Sweet touch there by Jared McCain. I love to see that also that he's going to score right here. So they're going to dig or they're going to stunt and try and get back. Stunt's too late. 3 to TJ Power. That's what I was going to bring up next. I love to see John Shire playing TJ Power and then Mark Mitch or TJ Power, Sean Stewart, and Filipowski in the same lineup. He had good minutes. I think he played 15 minutes, catch and shoot, hit 2 threes. If he can play defense, watch out. I'm telling you, Duke's just playing good basketball. Man goes down, another man comes up. Ryan Young, one of his 3 assists. Sean Stewart, welcome to the Sean Stewart show. Just punching that shit. Just punching that shit. Look at Ryan Young. Any post play, any father, mother, kid that's watching that you want to tell your kid about, just look at how Ryan Young plays the post game. Immediately looking for somebody else off ball. Looking to see if somebody's going to backdoor right here because he sees there's an opening. Then he doesn't see anybody's moving, so he starts filling his guy, puts the ball on the floor, gets to where he wants to on a drop step. Yes, it's not clean, but that's why you stick with it. Basketball is all about sticking with it. Post to post, essentially a handoff from block to block, punch. I'm telling you, Ryan Young is so good as a post player. one of the best post players in college basketball of just his vision and his passing from the post. And Duke cruises, like I said, 73 to 48. Duke's now 23-6, 14-4 in the ACC. And that does it, man. This is a shorter episode. Like I said, the condensed game was roughly 5 minutes long, and we'll have this out ready for you guys. And then Duke has a big test, man. PNC Arena, DJ Horn, and NC State. They looked good in the first half against UNC, and then they fell off a cliff in the second half, which has kind of been the way NC State's been. I don't understand it, but that just happens. And so I can't wait to break down that game. Hopefully that's a Duke win because, like I said, Duke's playing their best basketball right now, and we just turned the calendar over to March. It's good. That's good news, baby. We got NC State and UNC next. You round them off, then see what happens with the ACC tournament. So hope you guys enjoyed, and till next time.